guys? Cruzin Podcast, back with another little episode today. There's a couple of things we want to talk about. The DC situation with Ezra Miller. There are 3 options that they were considering to do, what to do with the Flash movie. Information about the Black Adam movie, how it was supposed to be like in Shazam and all that stuff, but The Rock didn't want it to be in Shazam and wanted it to be its own thing first. And then also, I also wanted to talk about briefly at the end of the show about the E.T. We got to see E.T. in IMAX, which was really cool. It was out for a limited time. We got to see it in full IMAX. They restored it for IMAX. That was a really cool experience. We want to talk about that a little bit. Feel free to like and subscribe if you enjoy the show. And let's get started. Yeah, so let's start first. I mean, obviously, like, the big thing was the Ezra Miller stuff. We just found out, I think it was like today, that he made a post now apologizing about his past behavior, that he's seeking help, that he's going through some mental complexities or something like that, which he has been like. I thought he was going to be arrested because he was like,
celebrities don't get arrested. He
didn't show up in court, and he, but he's like staying with his mom right now somewhere, like in Vermont or something, and he released that statement. So it seems like...
No, but I don't think they're doing option 1. I think they're having him do that.
His damage control.
But trust me, when the movie... I don't think he's going to be on the press tour at all. No, he's not.
I don't think that. I think what they're doing is... he needs to apologize, obviously.
But they need this movie to come out.
Yeah.
And they can't have him anymore.
So what you do is you do damage control, right? He apologizes. So let's break down what the 3 options were. The first option for Warner Brothers was he apologizes and he comes back to limited promotion for the movie when it comes out. Option 2 was he's not in any promotion and they just release the movie.
And 3 cancel.
And 3 is they cancel the movie, which
that's not going to happen. People saying just cancel the movie.
Yeah,
like,
no.
Yeah, let's just cancel a $300 million movie. Like, it's not
and
that
it's
easy.
too important because it resets the...
it's an important film, but people don't realize this is a $300 million movie. Like, you can't just cancel it.
And the movie is going to reset your franchise, like the DCU and stuff like that. I think what they're doing, I agree. Like, I think they need him to apologize because you need to apologize for what you've been doing.
Yeah.
That's just the right thing to do. Yeah. And what they're going to do is he's going to be out seeking help, therapy, whatever it might be, and then they're going to release the movie. I don't think he's going to be part of the promotion.
No.
I think they're just doing a little bit of damage control, saying, hey, I'm sorry, I'm aware of what I've done, I'm working on it.
They should move up the release date from June, or was it like July?
Yeah, it's a summer movie.
No, but trying to like bring it, like trying to release it as fast as you can.
That's the best time. You remember there's other movies coming out and stuff like
but
that.
You can't wait too long. Because anything can happen from here to that release
but
date.
I think that's a good start for them. Have him apologize. Yeah, but I think you still got to recast him. I don't.
No. He's fired. He's fired. Yeah. He's fired.
But I do think.
But
apologize for
they don't say that because this company is so fucking quiet. They don't say shit.
But it's just standard PR. Because he did need to apologize.
Yeah, but he's fired. He's fired.
He says he's gonna be seeking help, all that stuff, whatever. But I do think with that, he's seeking help, and then Warner Bros. Is going to release the movie. Everybody's on the same page, like, okay, he's aware of it.
And they're probably going to add some reshoots probably to the film to try to, like, maybe change up some stuff.
I don't know.
Where it kind of, like, removes him, like, a little bit.
No, it's like he's too much. They said it, like, he's playing multiple versions.
I mean, like the actor, like, maybe something happens where he changes his appearance.
Right, yeah. That, I don't know if they're going to, but...
Like, kind of do with Spider-Man, like with Jamie Foxx, you know?
Yeah, so, I mean, I think that's a good thing, I guess, they're moving along. Like, it's not this game of shit is happening and nobody wants to talk about it.
And Warner Bros. is just like, we're not going to say nothing.
That's how it's been for a couple months. Like, it's just shit happening and everybody knows it, but nobody wants to say anything,
Yeah. But he's fired. Why would you want to keep...
There's no way he...
But yet Henry Cavill, that guy is too...
People will let you... Like, we'll watch the movie, right? But if you say that he's still casted as the character, then people are going to have a massive problem.
From here to that release date, most people will probably forget.
Yeah.
Most people will forget. People don't really.
Yeah. Now he apologized. People get over it.
And and from here to then, different shit will happen, and people will forget.
Yeah. That picture of him in the house with his mom,
like smiling at.
But he's like smiling at the camera.
It's a villain. It's a villain.
He's like he's like a real life Batman villain. Like he's out there.
He's the Riddler.
He's causing havoc in the streets.
Have you seen the meme of the Riddler? And it's like, does he know? It's like the Riddler. I don't know.
Yeah, he's like just wrecking havoc.
It's like he knows who Batman is.
Yeah, he's just like causing all this chaos in the streets, and then it's
he's like a real life Joker. It's like
and he's just sitting there smiling. Like that was weird. I was like,
yeah, that smile that was like that villainous
scaring me. Yeah, he scares me a little bit. He scares me.
Nah.
Like what is he doing? You know,
it scare me, but it's just a villain.
He's like a villain. Yeah,
he's like a villain. Or like I don't know the way he was staring. It's like he knew.
He knows what people
chaos.
Yeah, it's very strange. And then it's like if the studio was like telling him, "Dude, can you please?" And he's like, all right, fine.
You know what would be like really like fucked up for him to do? Like for Halloween, he dresses up as the Joker and does like the whole dance sequence, like with the chaos.
Yeah,
dude, I don't know. This
the way he was smiling at that picture, I was like,
this guy's a villain.
It seems like, and this is just me. To me, what it seems like is like the studio's been bugging him, like, please, we need you to stop. Like, you're done.
Stop harassing people.
This movie's falling apart.
Stop choking people.
Like, at least apologize. You need to apologize.
Like, he was stealing bottles of wine, just choking. I don't know anything about choking people.
Yeah, he's very aggressive. Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know what's going on there. But the movie does need to come out. I want to see it. I think obviously he's gonna be recasted on that. Like,
no, he's fired.
But I think the movie is very big.
Why would you want to keep working with someone?
And people are saying like this movie must be really freaking good because the studio's like, just hang on.
No, but also too the test screens were good, but also this like without this movie they can't reset.
They can't move forward. Yeah.
Because
he's got all that power right now. He's like, yeah. That's why I think that's what the smile is.
This movie resets probably where this is my guess. This is my theory. It resets. Ben Affleck gets to do his like solo movie. Superman gets to do his solo movie. Wonder Woman kind of like
it just resets everything.
Like Wonder Woman gets to do like her own thing, but in the present time without having to connect with like anything.
I think it just resets everything.
Yeah, and maybe Aquaman 2. Like, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. We just gotta wait and see. But it must be that good that the studio's
I'm so
like
confused with the DC, like in terms of like. Because you have Aquaman 2 coming out.
Yeah.
Like, I don't even know.
It must be good, though. If they're like, no, we're going to hold on to the movie a little bit more. It must be that good.
Yeah.
You know? So, that's the current update on that.
Release the movie. Don't have them on the press tour. Do not have them on the press tour. People want them on the press tour just because of the meme material. Like,
it's too awkward, man.
But imagine the people
what journalist is going to want to sit and be like, so... You know too much, yeah.
Hey, asshole!
Yeah.
When you choked that woman in Hawaii, did you like it?
Have them apologize. I think that's what they're doing. Hey, apologize. Work on yourself. Whatever. Get treatment. You're done. But this movie's gonna come out.
Get that last big payday.
So I think that's what it seems like. And go from there because we got to see this movie. You know, and apparently it's really good because they really wanted to like. And it looks good. We've seen some footage.
And also...
We were at that private screening, remember? With Warner Bros.
I wish.
With Zaslav.
Yeah, where there was Zaslav.
He's the one that asked us. I think he asked us, hey look, should we get rid of should we cancel Batgirl?
Hey, should we cancel Batgirl? I'm like, yo, do it.
It was us, internet. It was us.
We did it!
Yeah, and another thing that was like interesting that people are kind of like split on was the thing with The Rock and Black Adam. That originally Black Adam was going to come out in Shazam, and it was going to be like both origins in the same movie. But then The Rock said no, like let Shazam have its own thing, I'll have my own thing, and then we'll do that.
Yeah.
And a lot of people are like, oh, that's like saying don't have Lex Luthor in Superman because I don't know too much about the comics, but from what it seems like,
he's the villain of Shazam.
Yeah,
he's the villain.
Yeah, so. In that part, I get it
because he's really the only. No, because the thing is, they're both the same power.
Yeah,
and really the only one that can, I guess, really stop Black Adam is like Superman or like Shazam.
Yeah, another god basically.
Yeah.
So
So
I get that people are like divided by that. Some people are like, "Oh, I think that's a good thing," and then I think John Campea said something along the lines of like, "That's like if you can't have a before you do a Batman movie, you don't need a Joker movie and then a Batman movie and then you know." I get that,
because,
but you know,
but if this movie sucks,
then it's like,
like what the fuck, dude? Because like,
but my problem with that is, are we gonna have another Venom situation? I don't know enough about the character, so I don't know. But are we gonna have a Venom situation where he's supposed to be a villain, but he's like an anti-hero? You know, or is he gonna be like a full-on like villain in this? Maybe like an anti-hero, but then when Shazam comes in, that's when he's just like full-on. Like somebody's got to lose. Is The Rock gonna want to lose?
Yeah,
because he has those contracts.
No, because on Twitter, people were, like it was an ego thing. Because people think, he has a big ego.
He wants his own movie.
He wants his own movie. I mean, I don't know the guy, but
yeah.
I mean, I don't know.
If he commented on the article, and he said, "Yes, this is true. That I wanted us to take our time and like flesh out his character," which kind of makes sense, right? Like, if his character is that like, there's a lot to his character.
Because what I've read, I mean, I don't know. I mean, I don't read comics, so I don't know anything. But supposedly, like he's the villain for Shazam. Like that's like they're
right.
both to fight. Like they have to fight. So like I don't know. I mean, someone in the comments let us know because I don't know shit.
Yeah, I don't know enough about it. But if that's the case, but then I also get what he means of maybe he wanted. Okay, it's like when they did the Batman. This is kind of different, but when they did the Batman v Superman movie without setting up for it, you know.
Yeah, man, that's different.
It's different. That's the only thing. That's why I'm like.
That's different because they kind of just pulled that right out of their ass
yeah.
and just put that movie together.
But also if you do a Black Adam movie like this, right? You set his character up. Shazam is set up.
Yeah, because this was two origin stories happening and then they clash.
Yeah, I think it's better if you just do the origin story separately and then they clash because then you have a whole movie about them clashing. Because if you try to do two origin,
yeah, but the thing is, who will win? Because The Rock has that shit in his contract.
If he's the villain, he has to lose.
Yeah, but you know how like in the Fast and the Furious with Vin Diesel and The Rock were fighting, they had that whole contract thing where no one couldn't really lose.
Yeah, that's pretty stupid.
That's pretty like lame.
Yeah, but
like, what's the big deal?
But if you're a villain in a movie, like you
can't win.
You're going to lose.
It'll be great, but you can't
like you're going to lose. And I'm sure with this he'll probably be different.
Or maybe maybe what they're doing like in the movies where at first he's a villain, but then
that's what I'm saying. He becomes like an anti-hero.
Yeah, I guess.
But I let's see. I get it because they both have. If they have like both fleshed out origin stories and then they fight, that's good.
The main thing is if this Black Adam movie sucks. Like if this movie sucks,
let's see.
Like if it doesn't do well, then I
think it'll be fine. I think it. I
hope.
Yeah.
I mean, because the thing is, I don't even know who the fuck he's fighting.
Yeah.
Like no one really knows. Everyone keeps asking that question. Like, yeah, like you watch the trailer, but it's like, who the fuck is he fighting?
Yeah.
Like, because like no one can't really beat him.
Yeah.
So it's only like really Superman that can really beat him, or like Shazam.
Yeah, maybe something happens there. Let's see. I get where he's coming from. Because what you don't want is you do a Shazam movie with Black Adam, but then you waste Black Adam. Because that's been a problem before, right? Where you just waste a really good villain.
Yeah, and
so maybe if you set up his origin, you get his own style, and then they fight. That's cool.
But then how come he wasn't in Shazam 2 then? Like as the villain, like when are they gonna fight now?
Yeah, I don't know.
So it's like, did you just not? Or you just never gonna do it now?
Or they're just setting up for it. You know?
Yeah, but how much more setting up?
Because yeah, now you have a Shazam 2.
Yeah, I would have preferred him being in Shazam. I would have liked it
if it's done well.
If it was, you could have done it well. I mean, the writer, I thought he did really good.
Yeah,
the movie was really like Shazam was really good.
Yeah, Shazam.
And who's that? Hey, what's the director's name?
I forgot right now. I forgot his name right now. But he did Lights Out.
Yeah, but he's really good, and I feel like Shazam was a really good movie.
Yeah.
I would have preferred it to did that. I would have liked it because you can do two origin stories.
But the first Shazam was good with the villain it had.
No, it was a good villain. But now I know that wait a minute, we could have gotten Black Adam.
Maybe Shazam 2 if that was the case.
But because now it's like, oh wait a minute, so you're telling me they originally wanted Black Adam in this movie, instead of that villain, which I didn't know crap about.
Yeah.
To me, I think that would have been even cooler, because now you have The Rock. and Zachary like fighting in a movie.
I think we can still get it.
And you can do that. You can do a 2 origin story like they've done it before. You can do it. Like it's not like an impossible thing.
Yeah.
Again, it's all about if it's done right, you can do it.
But obviously, maybe from The Rock's perspective, like you want his origin to be a more,
or maybe he just wants his own big ass movie and he just wants to make all the money.
I don't know.
And he wants to be the badass. Because in Shazam, he wouldn't really be the guest.
Yeah, it's not his movie. Yeah.
But what I was reading up, the people were like, oh, like he's a villain. Like that's the whole thing. Like
that's why. So is this gonna be like another Venom situation where he should be a villain, but then he's like,
they're trying to like make him.
I don't know. I mean, let's see.
Now we have to watch Black Adam. If the movie sucks, then that's gonna bring up the like, oh, maybe they should have just done it.
Yeah.
This way.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
I mean,
I don't know enough about it.
I'm like, I'm looking forward to the movie.
Trailers are solid. Yeah.
I mean, the new trailers, I haven't really a big fan of. Like, I like the first teaser trailer. That was really cool. Like him floating in the air with the music.
Well, I do. When superheroes don't kill whatever. He's like, well, I do.
Yeah. People were kind of like, because Black Adam, I didn't know he has like the big ears.
Yeah. He has a look.
He has like the big ears. He has a little bit of hair. And I think he has like a certain like accent.
Yeah.
And people were like, but The Rock is
just The Rock.
But no, but people were like, because someone posted a picture of The Rock and what was the one? Jumanji. Then like.
And it's like the same.
Like it's just like the same Rock look. Like how he doesn't really try to like.
Yeah, I mean, imagine him with pointy ears and.
But that's the character.
Yeah, but would we take that seriously?
You give him a little afro.
Yeah, a little afro
with the pointy ears with the fake accent.
Like that wouldn't work.
But he does act the same in his movies.
Yeah, he's just The Rock.
Yeah. Well, I do.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see.
The new trailers, every time I watch them, I'm kind of like, eh.
I don't mind them taking their time, and then we see Shazam versus The Rock.
But the thing is, Shazam 2 doesn't even mention any of that.
Let's see though.
So
you never know.
Yeah, but this is the thing where it gets kind of weird because Black Adam is like fucking fighting and killing people, but Shazam never shows up. Superman never shows up. Because it's all connected.
Superman's another one. We gotta wait and see.
But I think it's all connected. It's like that's where so while he's there fighting, killing people or whatever, no one
or maybe he
like Wonder Woman doesn't show up at least.
Maybe Black Adam fights Superman instead.
And in the movie, the Black Adam movie,
or just in general.
I mean,
because that's another thing I guess that happens in the comics.
Oh yeah. I mean, really, because Doctor.
Or you get all three in one movie. How about that? You get all three.
But in the Black Adam movie.
In my movie. Just go fuck yourself. I don't know. We just gotta wait and see. We gotta watch the movies. Oh, doesn't it come out this year, Black Adam?
October.
It's like September, October?
Yeah, October.
So we'll see soon enough.
I read like a rumor. It's a rumor.
Oh, yeah. They did like a post-credit scene recently. They reshot a post-credit scene with a big character.
Like adding Henry Cavill. Suppose it was like Henry Cavill. But dude... Stop teasing me. Bring back Henry.
Yeah, like honestly, you have Henry Cavill as Superman, The Rock as Black Adam,
but the thing
Zachary Levi as Shazam.
But the thing is, like, because I'm gonna be honest, the Shazam 2 trailer wasn't a big fan.
Yeah, I love Shazam, but
no, but like it was edited like really weird, and I was kind of like
very mainstream.
I was kind of like cringing at times, like, oh, I don't know about this one.
It wasn't a good trailer. I just think it was a bad trailer.
It was a bad trailer. It was really like it was just weird. It was weird. And what are they even fighting? And that was like a dragon or some shit. I don't know,
but the trailer wasn't great. The trailer wasn't great. I think the movie's still gonna be good.
No, I think the movie's gonna be good, but I think the trailer, like my first time seeing the movie, like the trailer didn't really hype me up for it. I was kind of just like, okay.
It just felt like another superhero movie.
Yeah, I'm getting kind of.
A lot of these superhero trailers are feeling the same. That's the problem.
Yeah, like, can we stop with the mainstream rap music? Just put like a soundtrack from the movie, like the Black Adam teaser trailer did. Like that's good. Like I don't know. Like.
Yeah.
I'm kind of getting burnt out on the superhero crap. I'm kind of just like already like. God, it's like the same shit.
No, that's why I'm excited. I'm excited for Joker 2. That's gonna be crazy.
Like Joker 2, like the Batman movie. It's obviously it's a superhero movie.
It's so different,
but it's so much different.
Even the trailers were different. Like the trailers represented what the movie was.
Yeah, but the Batman, I think the reason why people love the Batman so much, obviously it's a great movie, but it was just different. Like it didn't have that same generic because technically by the end of the movie they kind of lose. Like he kind of like loses.
Yeah.
Like Gotham is in shambles. Like now it's just like everyone's like it's like this power hungry.
Yeah.
And Penguin's trying to take over and stuff. And I think people like that, but the generic comic book stuff we've been getting, it's like fuck, dude. It's kind of like the same shit.
Oh, we'll just have to wait and see, I guess.
Because every time I watch these trailers, like Black Adam or Shazam or
it just
like
feels
whatever,
generic. Yeah.
I'm just like, yeah, I've seen this movie a million times, and it's like already like okay, because I already know what's gonna happen. It's villain shows up. Oh, I can't beat him.
Well, I do.
I always laugh at the part in the Black Adam trailer when there's like he's like being pulled down. He's like,
It's just The Rock. It's The Rock, you know.
I mean, hopefully the movie's good. Hopefully,
because I would like to see Superman, Black Adam, and
the
Shazam.
main thing, dude. If that movie fucking ends, and there's not even a tease of Henry Cavill's Superman, fuck off.
I will riot.
But like seriously, like come on, man. Like what are we doing here?
Yeah.
I wish would just like release a statement on something like just like. What are you guys doing? Like, what's going on?
I think they're still working on it.
Is he coming back or not? Stop, like, giving me the blue balls.
Do we have to riot or not?
Come on. Do I have to kick your ass or not? Come on, Zaslav.
Yeah, so we just gotta wait and see. You know, we'll see.
Yeah,
because
supposedly that he doesn't. What I read up, it's a rumor, but that he doesn't want to do cameos anymore.
Of course not.
He wants his movie.
He hasn't done his own movie since Man of Steel.
He's just been doing cameos. He dies in Batman v Superman. He's like, fuck, come on.
He's in Batman v Superman.
And then that Josh Whedon Justice League.
He's barely in it. And
but supposedly that Warner Bros. Think that that's canon, not the Zack Snyder just like the Josh Whedon one is canon.
They can think that. I'm not thinking that.
Dude, what you guys did with Henry Cavill in that movie is fucked up, dude. That weird looking ass face. How do you like? You sat there, watched that movie, guys. Let's like. Release like imagine you're looking at Henry Cavill like dude what, come on, how do you release that?
I just don't think they cared. I think it's like they almost wanted it to be bad.
They really hated Zack Snyder.
It's like they wanted it to be bad because you think about it, Joss Whedon was a total ass on set. Like there's reports of that.
Like they just really hated Zack Snyder.
But that's what I'm saying. Joss Whedon showed up and he was an ass on set. He made like the movie worse.
Well, you saw the shit
and then the studio was like, "Yeah, release it.
Let's do it."
So it's like they wanted to butcher his movie. I don't know. That's what it seems like. They
really hated that guy.
Poor Zach.
They made his life a living hell to make. He was like just a film, a simple scene of Green Lantern. Like, no.
Yeah, I don't
We're
know.
gonna cancel your movie if you do. Like, okay, it's like it's Green Lantern.
Yeah.
Like he's like, I'm helping you set up your future. Like. I gave you Green Lantern. I gave you...
Because they knew that it would have excited people too much, and it would put them on the spot. Because they don't want to continue what that movie does. They're just releasing it to release it.
But the thing is, Zack Snyder, like his movie, it's 4 hours long, but it kind of sets you up perfectly for your next Justice League film.
It's a juicy 4 hours.
No, but the thing is, like by the end of that movie, you're like, oh shit, dude. Imagine a whole movie set in that nightmare world.
Yeah. Even though Jared Leto's Joker just...
Yeah, he sucks, but... He sucks.
What is it? He has two of the worst Joker looks, and it's both Jared Leto from Suicide Squad. And
is this like he doesn't know what he's doing with? Like he just he keeps changing his. No, what was funny was in that nightmare sequence when this chick showed up, the Amber Heard
with her accent.
I was like, wait a minute, why does she have a British accent? People were like, wait, why? You can tell
she just showed up and she was like, what's the line? Okay,
you can tell she's been dealing with that with the whole fucking trial. So she showed up on set like, hello there.
She's like, oh wait, this is not. I thought I was in Harry Potter. Sorry.
Like people are like, why do you have a British accent?
Then you got Jared Leto,
hey kiddo, I don't even know what he was doing. Because his act, I don't know, but
and then you had Deathstroke,
Redonk,
but he had like that mohawk. I don't know why he had the mohawk. I thought it looked kind of weird.
Isn't that his look though?
Is it? I don't know. He didn't have that look with
but maybe
the other one.
But again, I would have still.
It's just an odd look.
But Ben Affleck is fucking badass as Batman though.
Yeah.
And it sucks that dude, because even in that nightmare Dude, he's fucking looks.
It's kind of funny. You can easily do a spoof of that sequence because, like, you have Jared Leto,
you could,
and then you have Amber Heard, then you have Ben Affleck, who's like, "Fuck, I don't know if I'm Batman anymore." Then you have Radonk with a mohawk, like, dude,
I've been trying to do a Deathstroke movie for like 8 years. You know,
that's a spoof.
D&D,
right there. Yeah, D&D. Amber Heard with her accent, she doesn't know what she's doing.
No, she's lost.
Where's
she's
Johnny?
Like, hello.
Where's Johnny?
I'm here to
Jared
act.
Leto just changing up his acting every 2 seconds.
And then her what was her line? She's like, "Oh, I will stab this spear through his heart."
Yeah,
and people were like, "Why are you talking like that?"
You see, like, Batman looking at
He's
it.
like,
They're all looking at each other like, "What happened to her?"
He's like, "Why did she have an accent?"
Just roll with it, dude.
But the whole, "I will fucking kill you" line was cool.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
But I mean, the scene, it was still cool.
It was shot great too.
It was
yeah.
shot lens flare.
You can tell, yeah, because it was that was in a studio. Like they filmed that in his living room.
Hey, in action! Give me a Diet Coke.
But yeah, that is funny because I remember when she's like, "I'll pierce through his heart." I can picture Ben Affleck like,
"Why are you stalking with an axe?"
Nobody said anything. Who's this chick?
And Ezra Miller's like choking someone in the background.
Yeah.
Ah!
Oh man.
But the villain was cool. Is it Dark Seed or Dark Side?
One of the two, yeah. Tomatoes.
Yeah, but like his voice was badass. Like the CG, like
the 4:3 aspect ratio was so badass.
But the thing is, because the thing is, he was setting up a lot of characters in that movie. Because he remember that doctor. He was supposed to be like he ends up being like a hero.
Yeah.
Like he set up a lot of characters, but I don't know why though. Like DC just wanted to like really just shit on that.
They didn't know what they were doing.
And now we're just at a point where like we're in a limbo.
Yeah, there's too much damage, so now they're just trying to figure out.
So now it's just like, okay, how? I think Ben Affleck should still play Batman. I do because he is really cool. Because he looks like that Dark Knight Returns older Batman, that gritty, darker Batman. And I would really like to see him do like his own movie. Hey,
with the Red Sox hat.
You want something? He's wearing the
cape,
Batman, but like with the Boston cap. You want some chowder?
Oh man, no, let's see though. Let's see what happens. Let's see. You know,
I don't even know anymore.
Black Adam's coming up, but I just found that story interesting. You know,
but now it's just I don't even know who the fuck he's fighting.
I'm just at this point. Just waiting to see
Lean
what
with
happens.
the rock.
Lean with the rock.
Just give me more Matt Reeves Batman movies and give me fucking the Joker movie.
Yeah, Joker 2 looks cool.
I only care about those two projects. Anything else, I'll wait and see.
Yeah, I'll just roll
Zaslav, hopefully he can like kind of save DC a little bit. But right now, it's confusing. I don't even know what the fuck they're doing.
Just
because the thing is, each of their characters are about to have their third film. Aquaman, Wonder Woman, like Flash is doing his own movie, but like you don't have a Superman, you don't have a Superman, and you don't have a Batman.
We'll have to wait and see.
I mean, I hope he stays as Batman, Ben Affleck. I think he's a cool Batman.
I'm curious to see him back as Batman, like in Aquaman and stuff.
Cause like he has that Bruce Wayne look.
Yeah,
like he's good. He's good, and he's a great writer and director, and I think he's just a great
person. You know?
Yeah. But him doing his own solo Batman film.
Yeah.
I would love to see it. I don't care how many Batmans there are. Like
we could get like J-Lo as like Poison Ivy. Catwoman as his own Catwoman. Guys, cut. They're like
big booty. Big booty. Shake that. It's like oh, that meme.
Was she singing?
My gas is on E.
I don't know. Let's see what happens. You know.
I'm just picturing that movie. So it's like Catwoman, but with J-Lo. Ay, papi. Ay. He's like, adios.
Batman and Catwoman at the club, like, you got the moves.
I like your style.
He's like, I don't know. Let's see.
See, papi, see.
Let's see what happens with DC, you know? Moving on. I did want to mention briefly, just like a little shout out, we got to see E.T. in IMAX, which was fucking awesome. And it was out just for the weekend. And that was we hadn't seen E.T. in years. For me, it was like watching it again for the first time because it's been so long since I've seen it. And watching it in theaters like that, in IMAX and stuff, that was a really cool experience.
Yeah.
Like, because you really got to feel the magic that it brought back in like what 82.
Yeah,
I think is when
movies
it came
actually
out.
had somewhat of
And I mean, not only just the way Spielberg shot it, but the soundtrack with John Williams. It made me think of like that duo of John Williams and Spielberg. They took over like 2 or 3 decades. You know, like you got Jurassic Park, you got Jaws, you got E.T. You know, there's so many. And obviously John Williams did Star Wars. Like, I mean, it's just so many things. And I don't know, it's like a certain era that there is like a magic in that movie. And we were talking about it. Like, you don't feel that as much in movies anymore. Except I think like I think Top Gun brought it back in a different way. Like, you felt the magic in that movie for like a good blockbuster action movie. And for E.T., it was like that kid's adventure film, you know, from a kid's point of view. And we were watching the movie. It's just funny. It's emotional, and like people were watching it, and they were still. I saw that one guy like he was like leaning forward because, you know, the scene when E.T.'s dying and this, and people were like emotional. It's just so well done.
The ending,
and to seeing it in the IMAX with the soundtrack, you know, with that Dolby audio hitting your ears, it was really special. Like, that was like, wow, like this is what people felt at that time. Imagine
Jaws,
you know, which that's coming out in theaters too in IMAX next month.
That's gonna be awesome.
And it just hit me hard, man. I was like, wow, man, like you felt it. You felt like the passion and the magic through it, you know, watching it. And you don't get that as much now. Now just everything feels very corporate, like pump and dump. And watching E.T. like that.
And the thing is, it's all superhero bullshit.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to bring it up now after our talks, because it's like, wow, man, like.
Yeah, it's all like superhero stuff, man.
It's just like the magic in movie making. There's no other way to put it, because between the music, but the way it was shot too, like every shot in that movie, I'm like, damn, like Spielberg in his prime was just a whole other animal.
And also too, like, just I don't know, and you kind of felt like it felt like friends coming together to make a movie, because you have like George Lucas helping him, or or what was the director that who does a cameo?
Francis Ford Coppola.
Like, he's in the movie. Like, I don't know, or like how like he wanted to add a little Star Wars reference.
Yeah, with the Yoda.
And it's like, oh, look, he knows Yoda. Like, it's to show like, oh, like his like in the universe kind of, you know, it's cool.
Like a little tease, yeah.
And it's cool. Like we don't get that in movies anymore. And again, it's Marvel in a way, like, it changed the industry for the better, but also for the worse. Yeah,
because now directors like that, they're all either on Netflix or Apple TV.
Yeah,
they're not getting any.
And also too, like, if Spielberg was today, right now, I have this, like E.T., it wouldn't be made. Yeah. It wouldn't. Or it'll be straight to fucking Netflix. E.T. would not have been made today.
Or it becomes like a show or something. Or like a show. With Stranger Things. Because I was trying to think, what's the last thing that reminds me of like this movie? And we had said Super 8, but Stranger Things is kind of like that.
Yeah, but it's a show. I'm talking about like...
But that's what I'm saying. It was supposed to be a movie.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. That's my point. It was supposed to be a movie, and nobody wanted to do it. And then Netflix, because it's Netflix, was like, "Oh, sure, let's try it. Let's make it into a show." And that was that. That feels like it is. It's a huge callback to the '80s and like E.T. and all these different stuff. So yeah, like the question crazy. You were asking, because like, oh, if he was to show up with an E.T. script,
how would the movie would have been? That story would have been completely different if it was a movie.
Stranger Things?
Yeah.
It would have been just a little bit more condensed. But.
No, but what we have now.
Oh yeah, no. Like, it would end how it ended in the first season for sure. Yeah. But that's my point. Like with E.T., like how movies are made so different for example, now.
Like Jaws, it wouldn't be a practical shark. It'll be all CGI.
Yeah, and it's funny because at the time
they wanted to show more of the shark.
Yeah, but that's what made it better. That you didn't have as much of the shark, and it's just there's a certain magic in that stuff. And watching E.T., man,
or even look at the thing with Prey, the practical suit.
Practical suit and Prey was cool,
dude. That's badass. Yeah. Like I don't know why. It's just it's just thing was
Jurassic Park had a lot of practical stuff too. Yeah, the first Jurassic Park.
New ones
the original. But I think even the new ones had some. But
yeah, but that's what makes it cool.
Or look Spielberg did Jurassic Park 2, man. That's crazy.
Or look at the Star Wars. like the use of miniature. Lord of the Rings, the use of miniature and the use of like practical.
There's just a certain magic, and you feel it in those movies, you know.
That's the whole point of like when you watch a movie, it's like, dude, how the hell did he do that?
Yeah.
How did you do like? And then when you watch the making, oh shit, like
because when we saw E.T., when we got home, we were watching the making, and it's a real practical doll, of E.T. and
the
like
way
somebody controlling the suit, the eyes, the prosthetics, and it's like somebody with the arms playing with using the hands. There's a certain magic to that because when in the comedy scenes it works so well, right? Like when the mom knocks over the ET and he falls, or he's walking, like it's like a little thing, but it makes it so much better. It's funny, it feels real, as opposed to like this CG fest,
For like, and I think that's why these films always hold up, because CGI eventually it doesn't age well.
Yeah,
it doesn't. Same with Jaws. Like Jaws, like you have
like you see the shark and you're like, that's obviously, but it's still good.
But the thing is, it's fake. Like you know what, you can tell it's fake, but it's the magic of it.
But it makes you appreciate, like, wow, wait, but they did that for real. That's a prosthetic shark and you're like, wow.
And it's like destroying the boat, and it's like that's cool.
Yeah,
that's what makes it, like amazing.
Yeah. That's going to be a good watch, the Jaws and IMAX.
And it's like, you watch movies now, and so just CGI it, and it's like, okay.
But it's the perfect, when you can blend practical with CG.
Like a Dune. Dune is the best example of how movies now should be made.
Yeah, like a great spectacle.
Where it's like you build a big set, right? You build a set, and you blend the CG with practical.
Yeah.
And Dune does that perfect. It's perfect. Like there's not one scene in that movie where you're like, oh, it's fake.
Yeah.
I think you think everything's like looks fucking real. When the fucking
worm, a lot of real sets, a lot of real stuff,
like
practical
when the worm
stuff
shows up, like, oh shit, that shit looks real, dude. That shit doesn't look fake. Like again, practical to me is always the way to go. And that's what I like about Nolan.
Yeah, Nolan is all about that shit.
Because look at Tenet.
Yeah, or Interstellar.
Like that's like when you watch the making of that movie, right? And when they're doing the whole weird shit of the spaceship, and you see how they film it, and they see the thing like spinning and turning. That's cool.
That's the magic of cinema.
But you don't have that anymore.
And it's crazy.
And that's the one thing I like about James Cameron is the only one that's trying to push the movie industry forward.
Yeah.
And they're already saying it, like with Avatar 2. He's already pushing boundaries because what's the company? Weta has already made new technology that's already being used for other films now, like with underwater tech.
Yeah,
that's the whole point of it. Like you make new tech, you make new things to like I think for Lord of the Rings, like he wanted to show like a big army.
Yeah,
and back then that was really hard to do.
And it's never been done.
And Weta made this thing to CGI like the whole bunch of troops.
Yeah, a whole battle sequence.
And you never know the opening shot, and it's like that. Like the camera like going through, and it's like the elves and all those people like fighting.
And that movie used a lot of practical too.
Yeah, like
it was mixed really well.
Like when the tower blew up, it was like a guy like he was trying to figure out a way to do it, and it was over like Christmas break, and he built a set on his own, and he did it. Like he figured out how to do it. And when you see when they film it, you see the tower collapsing, and that's why it looks so good because it's practical.
And it's crazy because how a movie over 40 years old, I think, 40 years. E.T. No, E.T. It makes you think of all this stuff, Like when we finished watching, I was like, "Wow!" Like they don't do it like this anymore.
I was watching the movie, I was really just smiling.
Yeah,
because it's funny.
But it makes you think like they don't. It's just the movies don't make you feel this anymore, or at least not as often.
Or like look at
Top Gun made me feel that because it was just
Indiana
a good
Jones too. Like that magic. Like we don't. What happened?
Spielberg, another Spielberg, George Lucas.
It's crazy, like because if you look back then, you had what Spielberg, George Lucas, James Cameron. Who else?
Robert Zemeckis for Back to the Future.
Yeah, you look
so many.
If you go back and you look at Quentin Tarantino, all these people, you go back and you look at all those directors. You look at all those films that they did. Those films are all timeless. Like they like, and you look at movies now. It's like okay, you have a few directors like Nolan, Denis.
Yeah,
you have a few directors, but I feel like we don't have like a Spielberg now or like a George Lucas
Yeah, like
now.
fun adventure films.
Yeah, like we don't really have that anymore. We don't really have those type of movies.
Yeah.
And to me, I think David Fincher even said it, where movies now, it's like these studios just want Happy Meals. Marvel. Do another fucking Marvel movie or do this or that. And like, as much as I do like Marvel, like the first 3 phases, and that was a great journey.
It's a good run. Yeah.
It was a great run, but it did hurt movies in a way because now studios think,
that's all they think of.
Yeah. And it's a shame because if you look at E.T., E.T. would not be made today.
No, it would become like some series on Netflix.
Yeah. Or even like I want to say Pixar too, you know, like Pixar. I feel like Pixar, I don't know why, I feel like Pixar lately hasn't had that magic anymore. Because and Pixar, I think like Coco was amazing. I think that was the last film that was like amazing.
Yeah.
But I feel like Pixar too, like because Pixar used to make those great movies like that, like Toy Story, Monsters Inc.
Yeah.
And I don't know why.
I haven't really felt that in a while.
I haven't felt that with Pixar in a while. Like I think was it
Lightyear could have been that.
Lightyear could have,
and it wasn't. It wasn't.
What was the other one? The one with Tom Holland and Chris Pratt.
Oh yeah, Onward.
Like that one was good, but it just didn't hit. Didn't hit.
It was good. Like that was it. Yeah.
Oh, well, I think Coco and Inside Out. I think those are the last 2.
But
Pixar,
nothing that I don't know. When you watch Toy Story or like Incredibles.
Yeah, like I don't know what it is. Like I feel like movies now just don't have any more of that magic.
Yeah, Lightyear easily could have been that. Yeah, I think they really had a chance there to do something great, and it just wasn't. You know,
it was just like
shame. But yeah, man, I don't know. It's just that's why I really appreciated watching E.T. in theaters because it made me think of all this stuff. I was like, wow, they just don't make it like this anymore. And I think watching Jaws, which Labor Day weekend is when it comes out, that's going to be another good one. Yeah, that's going to be another great one to see.
It's just movies now in general it's not the same anymore. It's really you get the A24 film or
you'll get those type of movies every once in a while. We haven't really gotten like an Indiana Jones or like an E.T. or like this fun adventure classic timeless movie in a while. You know, you look at like a Jurassic Park, but the new ones are nowhere near that. You know,
because
it's crazy.
Because the problem is it's CGI everything. Because I'm not big on CGI. I don't like it.
But movies just don't have the. I just don't feel like the passion or the heart or the adventurousness of it anymore.
It's very bland.
I haven't felt that in a while. Like, what's the last movie that?
Top Gun.
For like an action blockbuster, yeah, like that was like you know what I mean.
Top Gun was the last time like
it had the passion, the emotion.
Wow. I was like, dude, I haven't felt this way in a movie like in a long time.
Yeah. Like an E.T. or something like that. We haven't had that in a long time. Yeah. Stranger Things, you kind of got it, but it's a show. It was on. You watch it at home and you binge it.
Or even something like Harry Potter. You know what I mean?
I guess the Harry Potter movies. That's it. Yeah, but
no, yeah, but like if you look back and you watch like the Harry Potter movies.
Yeah.
Fuck was that?
Yeah, the Harry Potter movies. That's true.
But like the Harry Potter movies, like you watch that, it's like man, like where's that? Like what happened to like. Again, and when you watch the making of that, you see the movie magic, the sets, and the way they like film it's practical.
It's just different. It's just different.
Know, but now it's just like just CGI fucking everything, and just like and everything with Thor, the new Thor movie. Oh my god, this shot is beautiful. And people are like, no, that's not a shot. That's just it's all digitally, like it's all digital. Like
and even then, it just doesn't. You can tell everything just looks CG.
I don't know. It's just, everything's just CG, and it's just like, man, like where's the practical stuff?
Yeah, you know,
and that's the main thing. And I think that's why people are excited for Avatar, because that's what Avatar does.
Something fresh, something new.
It's a new, and it's pushing. Or even like look at the first 2 Terminator movies. Look at that. Like I don't know,
it's
like
just different. It's just different. I don't know.
Or something like Alien.
Or like, even in the theater, right? Like when you watch the trailers for movies coming up, I'm like, this is where we're at.
I remember when we saw The Godfather in Dolby. Watching that, I was like, dude, like,
it's just so many.
Where is this type of film?
Yeah.
That's just so beautifully done. And
it's tough. It's tough. And if you do get a movie like that, it's on a streaming service. You can't even watch it in theaters, or it doesn't even get made.
And it's just, I don't know. Movies now, it's always
just different.
It's
different.
It's just generic shit.
Yeah, but man,
there is like some good movies you get, like for example, like Nightmare Alley.
Yeah, no, there's movies, right? But they don't. It just
like,
it's
for
not
example,
the same.
look at the new
Pinocchio.
Yeah, the one that this guy's doing. What's his name?
Yeah, Guillermo del Toro.
That's not in theaters.
Yeah,
it's not in theaters. It's just streaming.
Yeah,
his movie, like this guy.
Yeah.
This guy's a great director.
They don't even get a chance to.
And that movie looks amazing. That Pinocchio movie, like I that trailer, I was like, dude, I can't wait to watch that. Yeah. But it's like I have to watch it at home.
Yeah.
I don't know. You have some directors now that like you see their name, like, oh, that's gonna be good. Like Denis, or still Quentin Tarantino, or who else? Like Nolan.
Yeah, they're out there. Yeah, they're out there.
Like you have those, like even like James Gunn. And even though I do want James Gunn to kind of move away from like superhero stuff, I kind of want to see him do more like other things. But he's good though. James Gunn is a good writer director. I like his style. But I would like him to do something else, or like even like Michael Bay. Like he does like those like. And I think that's why people like his new movie so much. The Ambulance.
Yeah.
Is because like, oh, wait a minute, like we haven't had this type of film in a long time.
Just something that's not
like,
IP. That doesn't have an IP.
Watching that movie, kind of feel like I was back in like 2005 or something, like watching like Transformers.
Yeah.
Like when you watch like Transformers for the first time.
Yeah, it's an original action movie.
Like I don't know.
We barely get that anymore.
We don't really get crazy. Because it's all these like. Again, it's if you really look, it's like a superhero movie, yay!
Yeah. And that's why I was watching this movie. We're watching ET. I was like, damn, man. Just doesn't hit. We don't get them like this anymore.
I feel like we haven't had that movie that's like timeless like that. Like like in 10 years or 30 years, 40 years from now, like that film will hold up. I feel like I don't know.
Yeah, we.
And that's what I'm really looking forward to Avatar.
Yeah.
Avatar is like that's coming out too next month. And
the re-release.
But that is another one.
I think Top Gun was that.
Top Gun.
It's a sequel to a classic, but it was able to
make it
bring
better.
that energy back and make it better. So like we got to experience
and it was practical.
That. Yeah.
Practical. You're actually in a fighter, like you're in a jet. Yeah. Like, holy shit.
You really felt it, It brought you back to that time.
And I feel like Tom Cruise is.
Yeah, I feel like he knows what's going on. Yeah.
Like I feel like he's doing that. Like his movie, like with Mission Impossible and stuff. Like his movies
there's a classicness to it.
Yeah, like his movies are
classic stunts, classic action.
Like when you look back, when he's done with acting, when you go back and look at his movies, like damn, this guy, like, you know what I mean? Like this guy was an action star. Like it was all practical. It was like he does those like crazy shit. And I hope he does.
It's crazy because you look at like a Scorsese.
Oh, like I think one movie that's like really like is I hate this musical, La La Land.
La La Land's another one.
La La Land is like one movie where it's like in 20, 30 years, like that's a great fucking movie.
Yeah, it made you.
Because the thing is,
feel like those classic musicals.
I keep forgetting his name. What's his name? Director
Damien Chazelle.
Like his movies, like he's a great director too. Like
if
like Whiplash, this and his new one that's coming out that they're saying is like really good.
Yeah, they're saying it's really good.
Like again, like we still have some directors that are like that are creating stuff like that. But I don't know what because that movie
they're so far in between. Like you get it every once in a while.
Every once in a while, like La La Land.
There was a point when you look at when E.T. came out, it was like or that era. You can have like an E.T. movie and then like you have Indiana Jones and then like Return of the Jedi was coming out. Like, you know what I mean? It's a whole or like Back to the Future. Like, Yeah, and then Jaws came out like late 70s. Like Godfather 2 was I think early 80s. Like think about it. That's an era.
Goodfellas or whatever the movie that like.
And in the 90s you started getting like Terminator. I think Terminator 2 was late 90s and you had
When was the first one?
Goodfellas. Then you had like the rise of Tarantino. Like it's just a whole
Pulp
different
Fiction
era.
and all that.
So, and that's why I love when these classic movies come out in theaters. Like,
and that's what I love about Once Upon a Time in Hollywood.
Yeah, it brought that back.
Because it kind of brought that back. It brought that feeling.
Yeah.
And we do have some directors now that still have it. Like Denis, Del Toro, Nolan, and all that. But it's just, I don't know, just movies like just now or every once in a while you get that diamond.
No.
Like La La Land is a film that
La La Land was good. That was a good one.
Like that one, you look back like that's a good.
Like
musical.
for musicals, it made you appreciate and go back to musicals
because it was just done really well.
Very just classic, like a classic musical.
It had that classic feel, and Tom Cruise does a fucking musical too. That'd be crazy.
Yeah, yeah, that was just awesome, man. Awesome watching that. I can't wait to watch Jaws.
Yeah,
Or
I miss those big good trilogies. Like imagine waiting every year for Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. I was thinking about that today. I was like, damn, like Lord of the Rings is one of the top trilogies.
Hopefully, the movie industry can,
Yeah, it's hard to tell which direction it's going right now with all the streaming and stuff, but and then you see but the streaming, it's not doing that great either though. Look at Netflix; they're losing subscribers.
The content sucks.
They're releasing a new movie every week, but you don't even know what movie's coming out because they don't.
Again, they have a few diamonds. They get those like Stranger Things, Squid Game, Arcane,
and these are all ideas. Squid Game was supposed to be a movie that it got rejected for years, like a decade. Stranger Things got rejected for years and then became a show. Yeah. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah,
at least we have some the director of Euphoria. He's another good one.
Sam Levinson, yeah.
He's another good one. But I don't know.
Yeah. This is when you watch those classics, it's like, damn.
Yeah, watching these classics.
But what hit more is watching it in a theater because it's like, wow, this is what people felt at that time, It's a great experience, great experience. But yeah, I mean,
God, imagine watching Star Wars.
Yeah.
Imagine watching Empire,
yeah. We saw Empire in theaters.
But imagine a packed theater opening night.
Opening night, you're invested in the story,
and you don't know what's gonna happen.
You're surprised on what happens. Yeah,
like the whole "I'm your father" line. Like that's a big. That's like a history, a movie,
Yeah, but yeah, guys. I mean, so we'll wrap it up there.
I mean, we gotta watch West Side Story.
Yeah, we gotta watch that. That's Spielberg's latest. Yeah. Maybe watch it today. We'll see.
Yeah, I don't know. Hopefully, it's like what didn't Quentin Tarantino say that though? Like I think right now we're just in a bad spot with movies, but I think eventually
it'll come around.
Because then he said if you look at the '60s, it was a rough time, and then the '70s, '80s, you know what I mean?
Yeah, there's the peaks and the lows, and
I think right now we're at a low.
Yeah, maybe that's true, and we're starting to see the decline with the superhero stuff. It is declining.
Because you get burnt out.
It is declining. And once they start to see that it's declining, it'll come back around.
And I feel like Top Gun helped, like these studios, oh, wait a minute. People want to see that.
Yeah.
For a non-superhero movie to make that much money that it did.
And a sequel to a movie that's, 50
a long time,
years old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, a little rant.
Yeah.
Bring back that magic, man. I want that magic.
Yeah, guys. That's today's podcast. Yeah, that was we got to see E.T. That was awesome. And this is all the stuff that made us think of, So that's to show you how powerful that movie is, where it brings you back to all this.
It's always funny. Funny.
Yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching and for listening. Feel free to like and subscribe. And to the next one. Goodbye.